So I'm somewhere, but waga abakin me etafida so could be follow us and hear for yourselves. So, my brother, please, what's your name?
My name is Monday John.
Monday John.
Yes, I am the Aeroponics supervisor here at the Green Seat.
Okay.
Basically, what we do here, we propagate yam using the high ratio multiplication techniques. This high ratio multiplication techniques we are talking about is the use of substrate hydroponics or aeroponics. So most times you usually procure a mother plant from research institute. After getting those mother plants, we'll plant them inside the substrate hydroponic boxes, nurture them for a period of 3 to 4 months. After then, we'll do what is called vines cutting. Vines cutting is a method of plant propagation in which a piece of stem is cut from a mature plant, planted in the soil to make up a new plant that is an independent plant on its own. So after all these procedures, we do the vines cutting, and that is where we get all these sizable tubers. Through multiplication, this is what we get as a sizable seed yam.
These are tubers of yam?
Yes.
From veins, from leaves.
From
leaves?
Yes, from leaves. It just it's so similar to how you plant your Irish potato on the farm. There are so many factors you need to consider before doing the work. A layman cannot just do it just like that. So you put those factors into consideration for you to have a good harvest and the sizable tubers at the end of the harvest. So all these things are the things we do in the Green. Our aim is not just to produce a seed yam in only Nigeria, but the whole of West Africa. And that is why we have thousands of them. These are those few numbers. But inside the warehouse and inside the factory, we have good sizable numbers that we can buy in thousands. So these seed you are seeing, they are in stages. These ones are known as the foundation seed. What we get from Research Institute is the mother plant, which are the breeder's material. After nurturing those breeder material for 3 to 4 months, we produce what we call foundation seed. And those foundation seed is what we take to the field as seed multiplication to get what we call certified seed. It's that certified seed that we sell to farmers. So we don't sell this particular one. These are for internal use. So we use this one to multiply our own seed. It's just like giving a local farmer out there these sizable tubers. They will look at you and laugh at you and say,
exactly,
you don't know what you are doing.
Yeah.
But when you give them the sizable tuber which they are used to, they can understand and know that yes, we are into business.
Okay, so from this foundation seed to sizable tubers that we know.
Yes.
Okay, please, my brother, come. Tell my viewers again, where is this place?
This is the Green Seat.
The Green
Seat. It's not just a yam department we have. We have so many other various departments. You have the seedlings section. We have the warehouse where we process the cereals and leguminous crops.
Okay. You made mention of substrate hydroponics.
Yes, section.
And then
aeroponics.
Aeroponics.
Yes.
Okay, please expatiate a bit.
Okay.
I'm still a layman.
You know, the word substrate hydroponics, let me even emphasize on the aeroponics and the hydroponics. Aeroponics is a Greek word. We all know that. Aero means air. Then ponics in their language means work. But when you match them together, it sounds like air work. But it doesn't really make sense to a layman. So when you match them together, it's a system of farming in which plant is produced in a mixed environment without the use of soil. So you are not using soil. It's a soilless farming. So there is a mixture under which supplies all the nutrients that the plant needs to grow optimally. Then the substrate hydroponics in a Greek word is also, the hydro there means water. Then ponics means work. So when you match them together, it's still water work. But it doesn't even make sense. You understand? So, but when you say the word substrate hydroponics, this one has a medium. The substrate today is a medium where the plant rests upon to grow optimally for all the seasons he needs. So the major difference between the aeroponics and the substrate hydroponics is that the aeroponics is use air. There is no soil, there is no medium. You know, anything that can anchor plant root, we refer to it as medium.
Exactly.
But in the substrate, there is a medium. But in aeroponics, there is no medium. So the plant root is suspended.
So in the substrate, what's that medium?
We use different kinds of medium. You can use, your soil is a medium. Your rice husk is a medium. Sawdust is a medium.
Cocoa peat?
Cocoa peat is a medium. All these things are all medium that you can use. In as much your plant can grow optimally on it and give you best results, we refer to it as a medium.
I see.
Yes.
Well done, my brother.
Thank you.
Ha, this Turanchi. My viewers. I hope you are getting it. So come, oh, we have a lot to show you. This is another. Can you imagine? So they are in different categories. Wow. Wonderful.
So before we go, we have different varieties of yam. When we talk about white yam, there are very varieties under white yam. We have Pamio, we have Asedi, we have favorites. We have so many of them. And under water yam, we have Swaswa, we have Vayam, and we even have Aquabata. So these are various kind of yam that we deal with in the house for now.
See. Oh. So these ones, are these the sizable ones you are talking about? You get from the foundation seed?
Yes. After using this as your foundation seed, you can harvest something like this.
Okay.
And this also.
Okay.
So this is what we sell to farmers. These sizable tubers. These are what farmers plant on the field to produce what we call way yam. Way yam is any tuber that is above 1 kg. That is what we refer to way yam. So now the farmer is going to harvest something that is bigger than this. But remember, we as a seed company, way yam is not into our plan at all.
Exactly.
We don't produce it except when the job or when the work is being given to us to produce specifically for way yam. But our major target is to make seed available for all the farmers. So we are creating a venue for the local farmers out there so that after them buying the certified seed, producing their way yam, they should have market for the people buying the way yam.
So this is where the Ori is. The Ori yam seed. Wonderful. So this is the software hydroponics.
Yes.
And what's inside here are the yam seedlings.
Yes.
These are the seedlings, right?
Yes.
So tell me, is this where you grow the foundation seeds?
No.
Okay.
This is a place we grow the mother plant or the breeder's material gotten from research institute.
Okay.
So like I told you earlier, after getting those mother plants from research institute, we plant them inside the substrate hydroponics box and nurture them for a period of 3 months. After that period, to do what we call vines cutting. The vines cutting is cutting the leaf, just like I mentioned earlier. You cut the leaf to make up a new plant. It's an asexual propagation. So after cutting the leaf, you plant it in another medium to bring up another independent plant on its own.
So you mean you cut these leaves and plant them again?
Yes.
You just cut anyhow? Just like this?
Not anyhow. What I mean by vines cutting is when you come, this is a node and this is another node. From here to here is an internode. So what you do now, you cut here. You cut here and here, then plant this node in the soil.
That is single.
Yes, that is single. Yeah, we call it single node vines. Yes, we call it single node vines. So what even brought about this thing, traditionally, what our forefathers do is that they go to market, they buy big tubers. After buying the big tubers, they cut off the head. They ask us to consume the other part.
Yeah.
But the head is referred to as seed.
Exactly.
And when you check the multiplication, yam has the lowest yield when it comes to seed multiplication. Before, following the techniques of our forefathers. So if you are using that, the maximum you can get per stand is 4 pieces. That is when you mini-set it into 2. That is the head. But using these particular techniques, you can actually get up to 100 to 150 stand of single node fan from a particular mother plant.
Wow.
Which has surpassed the old techniques our
ancient
yes.
method.
Yes, and that is why I said we use high ratio multiplication techniques. Using the seed here. So you can see how this one is growing very well. The color is very dark and greenish.
Wonderful.
Yes.
So the medium you use here is rice husk,
rice
right?
husk, yes.
Rice husk
husk
purely.
Yes, purely rice husk.
Wow.
But there are some other mediums where we use cocoa pit. Yes.
So how do you water?
They use a drip line and there is a hose. We can do manual watering using a hose with a shower cap.
Okay.
So we have a pumping machine there. We attach it from the pumping machine and use it manually to water the boxes.
I have 3 lines. These ones are for 3 lines. I put 3 in each table on the water, but because of saturation, that you can't control. Some places are more saturated. That's why they're using the shower cap. Once it's saturated the way they want, the plants will do very well.
So if someone is interested in yam farming,
Yam production.
yam production,
Yes.
so he can
any level of yam production, from seed development to wild yam production, they are much available to give the maximum assistance and the technical know-how in how to bring out a successful output of just production. Yam is one of the highest consumption product, more than even rice. But people don't know. You fried yam, you boiled yam, you pound yam, you do all sorts of
Yam doesn't have any name.
Exactly. If you don't like pounded yam, you like
So, and the
amala.
value has
If you don't like your
subsequently
amala, you
increased.
like
Fried
it.
one.
Yeah.
The average size of a kg of yam now is 2,000 to 3,000 naira. So you can see now the value is very high in terms of commercial value. So it's quite interesting and quite promising and a good output. Yeah. Once you have a clean seed from a production plant like this, that is clean from other bacteria, which you can clearly see, there is no any single infections that is affecting the plant.
Exactly.
So the vigor will be very high, and what you get in the plant will be very clean seeds. So that is what our primary purpose is for us to produce clean seeds
seed, I
without
see.
any pathogens or any disease that the seed would have. So with that, we help in producing other yams that will be clean and can last long without any decomposition or rotting within the seed yams. So you can stay there for a long period of time without you losing the value of your yam and the vigor. So that is why from the inception, the cleanness or the healthiness of the yam is more important than the seeds. Yes. You can see it in the skin texture and the vigor. You can see how you are substantially sure that that plant, that yam, would sprout out without it being rotten by inside. So you are welcome.
So for those that require
Thank you,
seed,
sir.
If you require seeds in how many, in thousands, in tons, we have it available, filled in our warehouse.
Gudulley Farms family.
Yes, we always do open fields. We have extended farmers. We have uptakers farmers. We have different field work in different states, Niger State, Kano State, Kaduna. We cover all those areas. We have all where we have uptakers than Niger State. Uptakers, and we have all where we have extended field, that we have field days with them and other things. Farmers are very happy, and it has been a successful journey so far.
Mashallah.
So you are welcome.
Thank you,
On
sir.
board.
Thank you, sir.
We are waiting to see you on board.
We are on board already.
Okay, yeah,
Yeah,
welcome.
Okay, so Gudulley Farms family, this is your yam seed plug. So we await your orders till we hear from you. That's